There was damage to the rear bumper, an impression that looked like it came from a license plate holder. It appeared Kevin's car had been struck from behind. Witnesses started coming forward, and their accounts painted a chilling picture. One witness said she heard what sounded like a minor car accident and went to her window to look. She saw the Prius come to a stop and turn on its hazard lights. Then she saw a dark-colored SUV pull up behind it and reverse back toward the intersection. She watched as Kevin got out of his Prius and walked toward the SUV, most likely, investigators figured, to exchange insurance information after what seemed like a minor fender bender. That's when she heard the first round of gunshots. Another witness heard those shots and rushed to her window. What she saw was even more horrifying. She saw someone dressed all in black standing over another person who was lying on the ground. Then she heard more gunshots and could see the muzzle flash as the gun fired again and again. Think about that for a second, folks. Kevin was already down on the ground, likely already dying, and someone continued to shoot him. This wasn't about defending yourself. This wasn't a fight that got out of hand. This was execution-style murder. There's a little bit more to it, Detective Zanoni said. It seems a little bit more personal when you have someone that's laying on the ground and not moving. What would cause someone to continue firing at them? The detectives were able to confirm these witness accounts when they reviewed footage from a neighbor's security camera. The video was grainy, the camera was positioned inside a window facing outward, and most of the frame showed the reflection of the interior of the house. But when they zoomed in on what was happening on the street, they could see it all unfold. First, you hear the collision between the two vehicles. Then Kevin's Prius pulls into frame, followed by the SUV pulling up behind him. The SUV then reverses out of frame. You see Kevin exit his vehicle and walk toward the SUV, presumably to talk to the driver about the accident. Then you hear 2 gunshots. A scream. And then 6 more shots in rapid succession. Moments later, the video shows the SUV driving off into the night. Can you make out any details about the SUV? Investigators were asked. Unfortunately not, they said. You could kind of get the idea of the potential make and model with the tail lights, but you couldn't discern any identifying features. But they did have those .45 caliber shell casings. And almost immediately, investigators wondered, could this murder be connected to those earlier shootings? The fourth house shooting had happened just 1 hour before Kevin's murder.